dropping. I'm not placing it.
Every single move.
And then the punchline is get that across this side of me. Now it's
happens all at once. You are wasting energy because you need to look at it. You like her. Like this, right? With the energy. I'm showing you what I'm doing. Here is a different thing.
typically like in touches on muscle like that word because it's like
yes.
That's why it's like having a last one. This time, you play around with any of the blocks, any of the 5 major blocks, but try Adiuki. Adiuki is very difficult for this skill. Okay. Now we can't drop anymore. You have to have that same relaxed feeling to drive up. So it's going to be more with the hips and the stomach because you're going to be fighting gravity. So you have to engage something to keep that arm going up. Okay? This is definitely the most difficult. But let's play around and see what we can do. Okay, try it. So. Oh, okay. I think this is like the go up, but you want to like fire from the stomach on the floor. Engage your arm. Go on camera. You can see what he says that way. But what did you just do? Okay, mate. Okay, same part. We're going to get pads here in a second, but I want you to... Your hand will give you a more accurate reading until you can't feel it anymore, and then we're going to switch pads. Yeah, so... I'm going to right now. His arm will get that. Okay, so... then we're going to try some oizuki and some gyakuzuki. Let's do gyakuzuki first. So it's the same idea, right? So what's the first thing I do? I want to have no what? No tension in my arm, right? So how do I do that? Relax. That way. You have no, cut off your arm. What you can do is have this hand, put this hand on the hip. Okay, my belt's like a little shelf, so it'll kind of stay there. Okay, so if I do, just don't move. If I do a punch, what I'm really doing is I'm rotating. If you think of like my body like a tracks of a roller coaster. You guys with me? Tracks of a roller coaster? Okay. And my hand's the roller coaster car. So let's say you got this crazy loop. Okay, that's something nutty, right? And if the cart flew off the track, we keep going until gravity. We'll just keep going. Flies off the track. Okay. So I'm the track here, and my arm's going to be on my hip until the last second. And it's not this and then I push it. It's this rotation of my body that's throwing the arm. Okay? This is throwing the punch. And I'm just letting it go off the hip. I'm not pushing it, I'm letting it go off the hip. Because when I get a push action, it's kind of like, it's not coordinated. The energy's kind of displaced because he's moving back. I want to shock him. I want to shock the body. Like when you see people kick the bags fall over, it's like, whoa, it's not really that strong. Because you're just pushing it over. Anybody can just walk up and push it over. You want to shock it, you want to make it vibrate really, really violently. Okay? So, he gives a hand out here. Can everybody see? Should I go this way? Just easier? Maybe you can do this. Okay. No tension. Remember, your arm is dense. Okay? And when you're doing this, your arm's plenty dense. It's got plenty of weight. Think of this as like a hammer. Okay? Real dense, thick, strong hammerhead right here. Okay? So what I like to do is like, you ever play baseball and you throw the ball into your mid just to feel the weight of the ball? Boom. Boom. It's the same thing. I feel the weight of my arm. I just kind of throw it. I can hear it, I can feel it. Okay, it's a heavy arm. Bang. Heavy fist. Great. Okay, so you use the target. And now I have this heavy feeling, and I'm just going to trust my hip. Boom. Boom. So when I throw the punch, I don't care about anything else right now. Like you can almost read about this. I throw with my hip. Boom. Boom. And it might not even be straight yet. It might be kind of curved. When we start off, it's definitely going to be curved. But you slowly make it more precise. If you start off trying to be precise, everything's going to be tight and tense, and you're going to... So, it's okay to be sloppy right now. Okay, we're learning a new feeling. Okay, that's right. So, no tension. With trust in my hip. And go all the way through. Okay, that's it for that. It's not fun. Hit really hard, right? Yeah. Okay, so when I hit, my fist is like this. Open my fist. So there's like no tension. Okay? When you hit like this, it's not so strong. Because that energy I'm wasting, I'm gonna hit, it's gonna stay inside. I want all that to go, but when I'm nice and loose, have you ever just stretched or something and hit someone? You just kind of and you have zero tension, like, ow! You're like, oh, sorry, you know? And you're going so slow, but you're not thinking about tensing and slowing it down, you just hit them with your weight. Okay, it's kind of the same thing. Questions on this? It's like the exact opposite of what we train every day, so I'm surprised there's no questions. Did we get the idea? So no tension, hips. If you don't use the hips, you're gonna have there's nothing there. It's the hips. Boom, boom. Just throw that punch. A couple times with the hands, and then I'll get some pads for you guys. Let's try it.
I'm gonna get this. saying a minimum effort and then throw your hand like
We're the same.
yeah, not sweaty.
If you pull back at all, that's when you get the disconnection. I'll show you the disconnection. So if I go here, most people do this thing. And then it comes out, right? I want to keep that all the way through.
So maybe this with the face.
Okay, I got this. I have another. I don't know. It's
It's pretty soft. I'll show you contract. If I contract, it's not bad, but I feel like that's kind of like it's still in there. Like if it doesn't penetrate through, so if you're soft, you can kind of get a little bit more of like a full feel.
Thank you.
So,
And see, zero effort.
I like to show my face. I feel
Just the
that
body.
now, not Jesse. I just feel like
You guys try what is it this time? Step and punch. Okay, same idea. It's a little hard depending because you don't have the hip, then you have momentum. It's going to be a little, it's not going to be as different as the other ones. Watching guys? Watching. So it's always a knee. So on my hip. In the last second, I let it go. Okay, so now it's more about training it with my feet moving than with my hips. My hips should really be doing anything. Right? Extension. All the way through. See how it's inside? So nothing's penetrating? I'm punching through, like if I was going to Drew, I'd be like, Drew's like just a piece of paper, I'm going through Drew. But he's not there. If you think, okay, Drew's there, then mentally your energy stops. And physically, it does the same thing. Okay? Questions on this? Sure. Okay. Oizumi, let's start. Question much?
so everything is continuing that same path. And then now let's say you try to do it. That was my knee. How would you like if I bag it? You wouldn't like it because you would have a knee.
on one of these punches? 0.
Not strong.
Just enough to move your arm.
Yeah, you're not supposed to feel strong. Typically when we do a technique, we feel strong. Like, yeah, all right, that's a good one. Those are actually the bad ones. Okay? If I feel strong, what does that mean? Okay? All that tension is still there. If I feel weak, see the thing is, that's why you need a target, right? Because if you're doing Shihan and you feel weak, well, you might be weak. You're like, I feel weak. Well, it's because you're not doing anything, right? But if you do the technique correctly, you should feel weak because the energy should be transferred. Okay? Shihan's a little different because if you're punching a pad, you're punching air, it's different because there's no breaks in air. You have to break yourself, right? Because you're not hitting something. If you're hitting a pad, you're transferring the energy and they're kind of breaking for you. You have something you're going through. So it's kind of, it's like, if you ever like punch the target and then someone pulls it away at the very last second, you feel like your arm's about to rip out of its socket kind of thing? See how it's different? Okay, it's the same. I asked Sensei, I'm like, so now we have to have 2 different techniques for everything? He's like, no, it's one technique, but think of it as like a cousin. Like, they're the same punch, just slight variation. Okay? It's just, that's why you want to hit pads, you want to hit bags, you want to hit people, because everything's a little bit different. Makuara, but you don't just want to hit pads, you don't just want to hit heavy bags, because hitting a heavy bag and hitting something that doesn't have as much resistance is different. Hitting air is different. So you have to have a combination. Does that make sense? You can't just have one. Okay, this time let's just finish up any hand arm technique. It could be a punch, it could be a reverse punch, it could be a block. Just kind of playing around with this feeling and then get some feedback from your partner and have them tell you what's the strongest. Okay? Okay, let's try it.
All right. Whatever you want.
Not so much, exactly. So, cutting through, taking this sword and sword. Stab! You stab. When you stab, you don't need a lot of
Shoulder all the time. So you're gonna get used to this. All over the place. Doesn't matter. Try it while you do you guys. We did? Can I see it? I know. Right.
I just didn't know if we were.
All, no matter where you're so yeah, you always want to be able to see it. Show your kids, not ever here.
Where's the one who robbed the bank last night?
It was the same It's different from my life. I stole the letter from my school cafeteria. Here. Wait, snatch it.
I know. It's hard.
Oh no, you can destroy this.
I stuck it up my jacket sleeve.
First thing you
Power is literally attention and power.
That's the whole banana from my school cafeteria. Stuck it up my sleeve. That's what you get. I'm gonna take off just to send this. And then I walk away. And then my friend goes, "You're going to be there where I went." That one was an accident. That was something.
Okay, Nate. Good tea, body partner. All right, let's put the pads back over here. Okay, did we learn anything from this? Yes.
Yes, can we
Okay.
can we check? In the ring.
So you know how it took us like an hour to get like couple good ones?
Push.
So we did 2 good techniques then today. That's how you're supposed to do a punch or a block. It takes a long time to get there, right? I kind of can do it punches pretty reliably. Everything else, not so much. Takes a while. But the first time Sensei Shimoji showed me this, my head just went. Because you know, for a while, I started karate when I was super young, and you know, the more you do something, you're just kind of like, does this actually work? You're like, does this really work? Like, and people are working with you. I'm like, does this really work? And then when you see someone who's like 130 pounds, just like, he hit Daryl so hard, like you heard it, just echoed throughout like the dojo. And he hit him with relaxed fist, 1 foot, no draw hand, has bent over, and just did like this. Bang, and he hit so hard, it was amazing. Daryl moved back like 5 feet. And it was just unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, Daryl's back, by the way. I saw him.
Yeah, he's supposed to be back teaching next week. It's incredible. It's crazy. So you don't need to be big. I only worked with Sensei Nishiyama once, and I was at a seminar. I never got to work with him specifically, but if you talk to the power brothers, it's like a steel rod. Every time it's like hitting rebar. He's just so connected. He's a little guy. You know, he's always been a really small guy, but so no one punches harder than Sensei Nishiyama. It's incredible. They actually use a device to kind of measure like the inconsistencies of the punch, like the shoulders coming up and the pressure's off. Flat line, Sensei Nishiyama. No inconsistencies. Crazy. Questions on this? Okay, so black belts when you're like in Shihan, like, but I've done Ozuki like a billion times. I don't? Yeah. This is something you should be working on. Because this is going to take your karate to crazy levels. Okay? Now, the hard part is doing this in kumite. Because now you have the pressure of an opponent, and you have timing, and you have all these chaotic things of kumite. So keeping relaxed, but engaged. Not relaxed and turned off. Relaxed, but engaged. That's the hard part.
What's the same?
Okay? So, let's have, everybody get a new partner this time. So someone new. Okay, you guys go. Jesse, do this. Okay, so, okay, she's going to step and punch, and I'm just going to be right at the edge of that technique. So she steps and punches. Right at the edge of the technique. I want her to basically, like, perfection would be she hits my skin, but not the bone. Does everybody understand why I say that? Okay? She touching but not penetrating, right? Like we were doing, like it hit the front of the pad and nothing happens. It's the penetration we avoid. Okay? So be right at the ribs. Again. Right at the ribs. See, now I'm way too far away. I could make this work. Like, I could probably make this work, but I want it to be here because now it's definitely going to work. There's your technique. That was a little late. But even though I got hit, I'm going back. So how's that shot going to be? It's not going to be that much. Okay, so I can probably still do that. Okay, right at the edge of the technique and then get ready for that kind of punch. Got it? Questions? Got it? Okay, let's try it. You guys go first. So she did punch it.
Stop kicking my knee.
Yeah, go through. Don't shorten your stance.
Your eyes are.
So get ready for him to, get ready for him to come back. Here's what you do. Find this one here, find this one.
You kind of over here?
Front foot. Pushing with my front foot. You want to start from here? Block. So going backwards, you push forward, going forward.
Try your feet out.
Oh yeah.
Connect with you.
You were too far.
Okay, so what's Kyo mean?
Kyo means open.
Yeah, extra stuff, right? Stuff we don't need. Where's the Kyo here? Just you two can answer. Okay? Tell me where the Kyo is.
Turning your foot.
That's what we're doing. They know it's coming. Boom! Just go. You gotta fire from somewhere. You want it to be the back leg. You don't want to open up and let them know you're coming in. This is very common. You see the staccato a lot too, especially if it's new. Transition. Stance too big. Okay, now that feels good. Okay, no Kyo. Black belts, 0 Kyo. Can't have this. Okay, at least in the front. Right? One more time. Let's try it. You guys are going to do that on your shoulders. Woo! How can you do this?
Feel the difference?
You can do this perfectly. You can do kumite.
Yeah, so I feel more balanced when I'm doing arms.
You can block, gotta move your feet. You can block.
Really put me in a bad spot.
So it's not the blocker, but you got it.
Alright, no blocking. Just moving.
Good. Spread those first, right? As soon as he does his eyes open and flash, I start breathing and start going. See it fall.
Why did you fall?
You're so tall. Literally, your hand is my son.
Easy.
No.
Yeah, no, this is.
Your chest is
Right here. You want to fight? Oh, Superman.
try.
Good. Tendency is in these punches to lead. The problem is I can't get second degree. So when he punches, go back, I still lead here. Like someone's pulling my belt. Yeah. So if I'm here, I can counter, I can counter. Here.
So I feel like you're weak.
Feel the difference? Alright, here we go. On the way back.
Sato guard. Sato guard. Outer weekend grill. Tight. Then read pulses. You step it up. Read this. So judo is this.
Okay.
Just like I am showing up. You block the first technique. Step and punch. And then, yeah, so the hip. Right. So, judo.
He gets in a lazy stance.
So, now you're gonna rotate basically right there.
Definitely better.
Still better.
Exactly. So you look where you want to throw.
He's fast.
But if you have it, like
I know.
Quick and fast.
He started this because his push is paralyzed.
That's what Sean told me because I want to read it.
And they really.
Hey, back up. So just to finish, do you guys know that there's judo and karate? We were talking about that before?
Yes.
Judo and karate. Did you guys know that there's judo in karate?
Yes.
Judo not the one carrying the knife.
That's right. But so the founder of judo and the founder of Shotokan were actually good friends. And I can't remember his name. The founder of judo actually helped Sensei Funakoshi get the karate into the schools because judo was kind of already in there. And apparently, I don't know this for a fact, but I heard in advanced judo there's also some karate in there. Don't know what it is, but I think it's interesting. So the most basic throw that we have is called a satogari. It just means outer reaping throw, like a scythe. Okay? And the scythe in this case is my leg. Bang. So we're just going to go for my Shihan Shodan, like to set this up. Okay? So typically, if someone punches you, it's what? 90% of the time, it's going to be what? Be hooked to like the face. Yeah. If you're a karate guy, maybe hook. But if you're just a street guy, he's going to punch my face. He's like, whoa! Haymaker, right? So we can actually make this work from a haymaker. We'll start off just from the kata. So let's say he does a shoot-down punch. So I'm just going to block. And shoot-down, right? Now I'm going to step and punch. Bang. Okay? Now I'm here. Now typically we don't want to be here, right? Because we're going to throw, but I'm going to throw him now, so it's okay. So hips need to be close. Space is the enemy. If you're trying to throw someone or control someone, space is the enemy. If you're trying to get away, space is your friend. So I don't want space, he wants space. He does punch, bang, sorry, punch, bang. So I can also just distract. And the eyes, either gets poked in the eyes or he's going to go, ah. Okay, now his bounce is off already. I have zero space. Now whenever you throw, you want to look where you throw. I want to throw him here, okay? My hand is going to keep his head off balance. I'm going to push, keep his head off balance. I'm going to twist my hips, and the leg's not really going to come up. I'm just more or less going to twist him to the floor. I twist to the floor, boom. Okay? And that's the throw. So he punches, block, strike. If it's across like that, either he punches, bah, I'm going to get inside, or he punches outside. Because if someone's trying to take your head off, they're not going to go, huh. A lot of times they do like big. They really want to take you out, right? Just punch, boom, punch. Now I got to get behind him. So I step behind. Okay. Now he's strong stance. If I try to throw him now, I just have to outmuscle him. Okay. If I'm bigger, I might win, but it's not going to be pretty. So instead, he punches. Bang. Be strong. If the head goes up, okay. So yeah, fight it with your neck. You can fight with your neck against my hand. All you're gonna do is mess up your neck, because I'm actually gonna win. Okay, and then Dojo back. See, but then all of a sudden your neck can't feel anything. Okay, so bang, so punch, move that head. Now what's already happened to his balance when I move his head? Can you see it? Balance is going, and then rotate to the floor. Okay. Just get step to step and punch and stop. So this one. Just a setup. Okay, so I'm stepping behind. Back leg to front leg. I step behind. Okay, I want to try to get my hips as close as I can. This is not what I want. See how he has control here? If I try to throw him, he can grab on and do other things. Okay, I want to be above him. Okay, I can be here or I can be here. I get the head off, and now I'm going to throw. I'm just going to rotate. Okay, now don't just drop your opponent. Okay, be nice. I like to set them down. Okay, so set them down. Questions on this? Want to see it one more time or think we got it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
A satogari.
Please grab first, don't leave back at those hands.
Okay. Kate's back there. that left hand here.
It's a hard set.
Yes, please. Very well. All right, one more time. It's important to put this fist on the shoulder, okay? That's what so essentially it is.
Enemies, right?
Don't stop. Okay, yeah, don't go around so much. Punches, bang, if you're going okay, so now give us that off. And then I can, but if I, you want to start go back. I try to get up with that every time.
Actually,
You gotta get his balance off it, don't make it hard.
I know. Stop breaking my leg. Big jump. Wow. I love.
Okay, what do you have 7-4? So in that case, here. So you're doing your back leg in front of me. Your back leg in front. No.
You're setting me up.
Punch and tap in front of
I got it.
Okay, so your back leg. If you can't throw in the ground,
And then the rotation is there.
It helps when they're not sitting.
I just keep striking after your legs.
When you're really twice your height.
balance up and use it.
Don't forget the black belt. Just keep doing the other part. Because the entire time I was like, nope, it's just trying to get my front.
Back leg in front. This one's hard to set up.
Try this.
Push my head away. Then you let go. Drag my body and try to aim down.
Take that guard raise, you're on the punching square. He gets out. And then you're off the leg, and then start to control. Right, so you want your back leg. Actually, that'll go. Yeah, you were. You can use your front leg. Down, left leg. Fine. Eventually, you'll put your front leg in front. In judo, it would be like, you want to go inside? And I'm going to pick that leg up. That back leg. Apparently, the best judo is practicing big trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you never get beat. Hey, Nate! Pete, my partner. Questions on this? Okay, so this throw is, I wouldn't say overused, but it's used a lot in karate. So you can pretty much use this for every block attack combination, like a Hanshin. Bang, bang, and you can use a Seto Gari to throw and pinch. So when you're working in Bunkai, see if you can incorporate it into your combinations.
What's the second?
Somebody raise their hand? Logan, your question?
Yeah. When you have someone taller,
Yeah.
I don't really since I can get my hand up, but then I can't get my hand around his arm to throw.
So your arm should be 3 punches. So this hand should be blocking it anyway, right? So you have control of this hand. Bam! Bang in the face. Right? If you, use your hand to start moving his head. That's the key. That's all you can do. I have control here. If I let this go, he can grab on the knee now. And then if I throw him, he can hold on. And now it's almost like a war. If I'm controlling this, I'm controlling this. I got it. He can't use it. To be honest though, if I was you fighting Dylan, I wouldn't try to throw him. Just because it's not, you have to reach out, right? Here's what I would do.
I have to get on my toes.
Yeah, 3 punches. Take a better target. Okay? Yeah, here. Boom. If you're being practical, in a tournament, you never do this, right? But if you're being practical, this is a much easier target for you because you're shorter. Maybe this is easier for myself right here. Get to your hand with the guy. So you can make it work, but all you have to do is control that arm and move his head. You got that little bit? If you don't control his head, it's going to be hard. It's training.
Can you go like
Yeah. How does Funakoshi describe it? It's like topple like a folding chair or something like that? Yeah, like it's attack the knee and did you mean the one there you're showing? Yeah, the one
And
there.
you have 2 guys in there all the time besides. They go straight for the legs and try to keep them off the ground. And
Yeah.
just control the ground at whatever way and then transfer the fight to the ground, right?
In Funakoshi's 9 throws, he has 2 those. He's attacked. And he's a little guy, he's only like 5'2".
But you would want to get both legs, right?
Yeah.
So the other one doesn't.
Yep. 2 legs and you can pick up and then.
Did you have that again? Like this? Right.
But yeah, you have to trap the legs and then get his weight back.
Drop the leg.
I don't claim to be very good at throws, but we'll start playing around with some Funakoshi throws. That's some stuff to work with. Go! Okay, hopefully you got a little glimpse of like your potential when you were punching with 0 tension and what you're capable of. Okay, now remember, just imagine that in every technique you ever do. If you hit someone and commit to accidentally and you had that amount of tension.
Skip. Show me. Right. Sensei. Right.
Thank you guys.
Sensei, thank you.
Like this?
I have a question. I was traveling I was a student in Tokyo.
There we go.
So I think about that.
Well, you want to try it out?